Don't forget to turn those clocks back on Sunday. Tessa?
All right, Tom, thank you. Well, we have a new guest here in the Low Country Live kitchen this morning. Rosebank Farms Cafe on James Island promises Southern flair with a local flair. Graham Paris and Greg Johnson are here with us this morning. Welcome, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Thank you so much. And Chef Graham, you've been with Rosebank now for a few weeks, and it's brand new for you. What type of foods are you looking forward to cooking for the patrons?
We're just trying to bring back the classic Southern attire, the Southern affair. You know, local ingredients brought to us by local farmers. We're trying to utilize as much local product as we can when we can. Today I'm actually doing a take on something my grandmother did.
Okay, salmon croquettes.
Salmon croquettes.
I love those. And while you're going ahead and fixing some of those, we're going to talk about Geechee Boy Mills.
That's right.
Tell us more about that.
Well, we're a local mill and we use all antique equipment, and we're fortunate enough to work with Rosebank Cafe in the aspect that we utilize local grown corn, and we make fresh grits and cornmeal on all antique equipment. Newest piece of equipment is about 1945, dating back to about 1902.
And why is that?
The flavor, the taste and the flavor is in the slower process, in that artisan process, and we want to preserve and keep everything going for that idea. And also just we can't thank enough the help of these local restaurants to be able to survive with the local farmers, all of us in mind.
All right. Well, Graham, tell us, describe a little bit of what you're doing right now, because some people, I've had different people's salmon croquettes, and I'm sure lots of you have either cooked it yourself or had someone else's. They're either burnt or unrecognizable by the time they're done sometimes, but I noticed yours have that nice golden look to it. It smells
Golden
great.
brown.
Tell us what you're doing.
Basically, I took like I said earlier, I took a take on something my grandmother made for me on a regular basis. I took salmon, like a whole loin of salmon, and poached it, and I wanted to show that. And then once you do that, you just kind of crumble the salmon into pieces, and I have in front of us all the ingredients that go in it. We have a little Dijon mustard, lemon juice, some dill, a couple eggs, mayonnaise, and breadcrumbs. You want to chop the capers, and you mix it all together and form little patties, like so. Then the key to salmon croquettes is not to get the pan too hot. That's what creates the burn that you're talking about. So you want to kind of slow and low heat till you get that really, really nice golden brown. And we're doing a nice little dish over here that utilizes Greg's cornmeal and his grits. We did salmon croquettes with fried green tomatoes and a little grit cake.
And we love that, and what has been supplied by Geechee Boy Mill.
Yes.
And what does that mean when you're knowing that you're doing the southern flair, but you're also using local ingredients grown right here?
It helps keep, I live on Johns Island, so I'm surrounded by all the farms, and it helps keep our local people, grounded. I love being able to go to Greg and be able to pick out what I want to use and be able to build a menu or build a special around what we have. And you might not always know what they have. They have interesting ingredients during different seasons. You change the menu accordingly.
And speaking of which, you're going to be changing the menu for November. What can we look forward to?
We're going to bring back a lot of the just classic Southern affair. I'm going to have like the salmon croquettes that you see today are going on. We're going to do a different crab cake. Like I say, it's going to be classic Southern, the things that your grandmother would cook. That's what we're going for.
Absolutely. Okay, so we need to get some people sitting down at the tables with fork in hand and ready to eat. Where are you located, and what are your hours?
We're in the Bohicket Marina, which is at 1886 Andell Bluff Boulevard. We're open for lunch 7 days a week from 11 to 2. We're open dinner 7 days a week from 5:30 to 9:30.
All right,
or 5 to 9:30.
No reservations needed, right?
No reservations needed.
Okay, and I'm ready to try a little bit of this.
Let me get a little sauce on top of that.
We'll try that. All right, as we go to break right now, it's a chance to learn what you want and also teach what you want. Coming up next is Bar Camp Charleston. Hear how you can influence the topics of the day. Make sure you stay with us.